More than half of the under construction flats in the Mumbai metropolitan region remains unsold. That's the key takeaway from an analysis done by property consultant Cushman Wakefield, and data analytics firm PropStack says that out of the 6.7 lakh flats registered with this real estate regulator, 52%, over 52% remain unsold, and maximum inventories are, it seems, in the lower cost segments. Let's talk more about this. Siddhart Goel from Cushman Wakefield, the head of research services, joins us on BloombergQuint. Siddhart, thank you for joining us today. What's going on? What is the status of unsold homes? Can you explain to us what kind of configuration, what does this reveal?
So, what is interesting is that in this analysis that we did, we found that whether it is a one-bedroom apartment, two bedrooms, or three bedrooms and higher, the percentage of unsold inventory in all these configurations is more around 50-52%. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether it's a one-bedroom or a two-bedroom. All of those, because we all know that demand is highest for affordable segments, and most people would consider one and two bedrooms as affordable segments. But even there, the unsold inventory in the Greater Mumbai region is close to between 50 to 52%. Of course, what we've also seen is that most of these units, because given the high land costs in Mumbai, almost all these units are more in the Thane to and beyond region, and that is why probably the sales is quite slow. So that's the main takeaway from this report.
How would you characterize the demand in the slightly higher premium segment? Are you seeing the same trend there too?
Yes, so even in the higher end premium segment, that's what I'm saying is the most relevant takeaway is that irrespective of what segment it is, in Mumbai the unsold inventory is between 50 to 52%. So that is quite high, and it doesn't matter what the segment is. I think what the main takeaway from this study that we did was the fact that most of these we've seen this happen in the last few years, is that most developers launched the project in the wrong place. So it's a matter of the wrong product in the wrong markets, and that is why sales have been slow. Because especially if you consider the fact that launches of new projects have been quite low in Mumbai, given a variety of reasons such as the poor sales, and now of course with the High Court ban on construction. And new projects not really getting launched that much, one would have expected that the unsold inventory would decrease over the last 1 year.
Okay.
But we are still not finding that happening.
Okay. So from what I understood of the numbers, these are the overall universe we are talking about are under construction flats till the month of August.
Yes.
Is there any evidence for you from the market that things are looking up in the last couple of months? Number one. Number two, is there evidence of projects being completed on time? Are timelines being maintained?
Sure. So in terms of evidence about whether the sales have picked up in the last couple of months, no, it's still very slow. Okay, because I think what's happened is, of course, is that with the RERA being implemented now, developers have actually revised some of their timelines when they were registering these projects, because they're all aware that the provisions under RERA are quite stringent, and they need to meet those timelines if they want to avoid heavy penalties and other, any kind of penalties or anything that RERA implements on them. So what we've seen is that more or less quite a few number of developers have actually revised their timelines. But when we look at on the ground situation, we look at the numbers, most of these timelines will be met. But meanwhile, what customers are doing, of course, is that they're waiting to watch and see what the progress is, and then I think they will go ahead with sales.
All right, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much indeed for joining us, Siddhart Goel from Cushman Wakefield, talking about the Mumbai real estate situation. Half of those apartments in the construction have not been sold, and from what he says, demand looks tepid even now.